Hooray, we're live. Yeah, just let me know when I need to start. Thank you so much, Fran. Hi, everybody. My name I am new to the conference. Okay, so please be patient with me. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out today. I hope we're having a great time in the conference and learning a lot about how to use virtual mediums, incorporate in your educational techniques. My name is Feorie Frimon, and I'm super honored to have the opportunity to come and talk with you today in real life. In real life, I work for a SaaS startup, and my focus is on work really intimately with both small and large businesses to help them use my company's product to create a better customer experience for their customers. So what does all that mean, right? That means that my job is literally to understand how customers learn and experience a product, and then to help experience they want for their customers. So for my second life, I have been a resident, and yes, I'm totally saying resident with like air quotes right now, you know. I've been a resident of Second Life for a little over 12 years, and here I am a. Oh, you can't hear me? Is it getting? Is it getting better? Oh no. Okay, Stevie says he can hear me. Should I back up? Okay. Okay, keep going. All right, so as far as my second life, I've been a resident for a little over 12 years. So here, I am a virtual explorer, a builder, a game designer, and I've got my personal and professional life here. So I joke and I say that my relationship with Second Life is like a preteen. Yeah, Katie. So I say my relationship with Second Life is like a preteen. And maybe that's what I love about Second Life, right? That it's raw and messy and beautiful and exciting stuff all at the same time. And because in Second Life, you know, anything's possible, and you can change your outfit 200 times, or you can, you know, teleport to an amazing nightclub with your friends, or you can dance the night away, or you can buy a new pair of shoes, or transform into a parrot, like literally be a parrot, or teleport to the moon, or be a mermaid and lounge on a sailboat. You know, there's like in the middle of a giant storm if you wanted, you know. And second, the trick though is you have to know where to go. And if you know where to go, you can probably do all of them in less than an hour, which is crazy. You can't do that anywhere else, right? But that's the catch. If you know where to go. So one of the masks for ever tourists is the chicken. It's, you know, the chicken, like why the chicken cross the road chicken, because he always knows exactly where he's going and why, you know. So let's have a look. This quick little 30-second video of the forever tourist chicken. And if you watch this video, when you get done, click type done in local chat so I know when to keep going, and I'll have a look at what's going on with the audio and my voice. Thanks, Chandra. That's really nice. But you see what I mean? I know. It's a lame joke, right? But I couldn't resist because I mean, why the chicken crossed the road? But seriously, you could do anything in Second Life, can't you? But sometimes anything, right? Know where to start, and that's where my real world onboarding and educational experience sort of like leaked into the virtual space. So I think that anybody that's spent a lot of time in Second Life can tell you that the learning curve here is really, really steep. In our little corner of the metaverse, there are many different types of people that have found a place for themselves here in Second Life, from like time zones and job types, abilities and ethnicities. The list goes on and on. But learning how to use Second Life can be really hard, and finding places and people to hang out with can be really hard too, especially if you're new, or maybe you've been off SL for a little while and you're not new, but you're just not really connected to anything right now. People in general, they come to Second Life for one of a few reasons, right? To seek a connection with other people. Amazing, for this virtual world, or to explore the creations of others. And like Patch Linden said yesterday, the more residents we have, the more fun it's going to be for everyone in Second Life. So we have to show residents how to find places to go and how to help them feel connected if we want them to stay here in Second Life. Because you see, Second Life, it's not like typing out a little blip in Chrome, right? For here is a living, breathing thing with its own economy and rules and cultural norms and laws. You've got community about to celebrate its 19th as virtual world, and it doesn't look like it's going to be shutting down anytime soon, as far as I can tell. So that's today to talk with you about games like Forever Tourist focus to seek out new places. Can go to a location in world and collect a passport that they can wear as they travel around. Provide a list of participating locations. When the resident visits, they have the option to collect a stamp from a kiosk at the location, and maybe even like a free gift too. Games like Forever Tourist give any organization the opportunity to announce itself to thousands of participating virtual explorers. Because residents can see every location on the list in like a Google Sheet, they choose where they want to visit based on whatever the location description says and their own personal interests. For locations, places to mark themselves in SL's overwhelming search results. And this oftentimes results in a small increase in traffic for the location, but a significant increase in interested leads of residents coming to explore a space because they chose that space from the list out of all of the others. For residents, the location list is a great place or a community to become involved in. Whenever they want, residents can click a button on their passport for an instant list of 10 different categories of things to do and see inside Second Life right now. And if they're lucky, maybe they'll find a community along the way, right? And feel connected. Organizations outside of just commercial stores and Second Life have seized this opportunity to like say hello to Forever with a stamp kiosk and existing on an ever changing and growing list of places to go and things to do. So let's talk about that, right? How can you use games like Forever Tourist right now to help your business, university, class, project, anything you're doing in Second Life that you want to talk about with other residents? So let's start with the most important lesson for struggling locations in Second Life. And I call this the Field of Dreams lesson. You know, I think that sometimes people think that just because they built it, it will come. But in Second Life, just because you built it does not mean that people will come to visit it. Your location has to be desirable, right? What makes your place unique and different that a resident could go to? What is it that a resident is going to experience at your place? And what do you want that experience to be like? How is it fun or informative? What is there that you know, a resident, what could a resident do there? And better yet, what could they do there that would want to make them bring someone else to do as well? How, you know, what can you do to make them want to bring a friend? These are all the types of things you have to ask space in Second Life, because let's be honest with ourselves, your visitors can't hold anything after they visit you, right? The only thing that they can take with them from interacting with your location is an object inside your avatar's inventory and a memory, right? An experience that you provided them. So your place has to be literally built to provide that type of experience that you want for your visitors. A quick look on the Second Life forums or asking in any in-world group can help find professionals that can help you build these projects if you don't know how to build them yourself. But you can always take a crack at it if you want and craft your own space by, you know, looking in world, or you can use the Second Life marketplace to purchase items like gadgets and stuff like that. Literally anything you might need to create the experience. So let's talk about an example. The Glastonbury Chetworks Railway House is one of my favorite railways in Second, and it has an awesome roller coaster that snakes through the trees. My friend Cranston Yordstorm shot this video of him giving it a ride. And this is a really excellent example of the types of things that you can build that would bring residents back over and over, enabling them to act as like virtual ambassadors for to come and take a look too. So I'm going to give you the link and you can watch it on Flickr now if you'd like. The video is kind of long, it's about 2.5 minutes. If you bounce up to about a minute and a half, you can get right to the roller coaster part. But I'll give you a minute or so here to like watch it, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. Here is the link, and that's the link there. Yeah, he's super, super talented. He's very, very, very. Wrinkles on that video, and the background music, like the background music is great. Okay, but you know, you can have all of the most amazing rides and music and concerts and everything, right? But it doesn't mean anything without a community. In fact, roughly 80% of all people that join MMO so because they're seeking to socialize with other people. So we as humans behind keyboards are social creatures, and even the most reclusive builders, like myself, have to crawl out of our builder cave sometime and interact with people. Green dots for people. So case in point, Bay City. Experience with controlled covenants. Loads of beautifully landscaped public land, a wide variety of utilities, and double the number of building blocks you can use to create things on any land that you own there. And many of these resident-owned locations inside Bay City hold forever tourist kiosks, making Bay City an interesting place to visit if you're a player, because you can explore and collect so many stamps all over the city. And then of one of the regions and just collect them as they go, exploring as they go. Bay City has amazing attractions, an aquarium, an amusement park, hot air balloon rides, self-driving cars and ferries and lighthouses. Residents have, you know, built their own additions with the funny toxic taco restaurant or an exotic plant store, and there's even a local post office with a way to like send mail in world. And I say all this about Bay City, but what makes Bay City amazing? It has a long-standing community of kind and supportive residents that have been working together for over a decade to maintain this community and tradition that they have for this virtual city. The Bay City Alliance meets on Sundays every week without fail, and the group gets together to discuss the recent weekly releases from Linden Labs, and they go over and over on the Bay City regions and community events that are coming up or other business. You know, together they plan community parties and make promotional posters and check in on each other's real health. They offer words of encouragement and refer each other to contacts and friends for various needs they have inside Second Life. I did this research video on Bay City about a year ago, and if you can't tell, I loved it so much that I just decided to stay. It's like Forever True can bring people to your community, but you have to become a part of what being there, creating relationships, and that you're doing. And I think that community is a natural segue to our next topic, right? Without talking about social media, right? So a quick Google search will tell you that South America is the continent where social media time is the highest. North Americans were right behind them, using social media for about 2 hours a day. And Europeans are right behind. US spending about an average of an hour and 53 minutes on social media platforms. So we definitely have to talk about social media because people are spending so much time on social media platforms. And folks, Second Life residents are no different. I'd be willing to wager that our numbers are even higher for. So why is that? Because Second Life is so beautiful. And we like to talk about it. Many of us love to take pictures, whether it's Flickr, Twitter, TikTok videos. All of these social media platforms have massive Second Life audiences, and they go here to Second Life grid related. And why shouldn't they, right? Our residents make such epic works of art that you might forget that they're even avatars at all. And Second Life doesn't just have beautiful avatars. We have beautiful landscapes too. Me too, Beth. I love Second Life photography. The Nature Collective is a new group on the Forever Tourist Location list, and it's this ever. Their goal is to cultivate a community around Sims and region spaces and projects that share a common focus on nature, which is pretty cool for a virtual world. It's their goal to help people engage and reconnect with the wonder and joy of nature in the virtual world and beyond. And if you've ever visited any of their locations, you'll find that they're enchanting and involved. You know, the perfect kind of place somebody would want to go if they wanted to lose themselves in a forest, especially if they can't walk in the real world or aren't in a place in their life where they could go off and travel to a forest to explore. So some of the pictures. Is it as good as nature itself? Or is it the next best thing? Well, you'll have to have a look. And then you can decide. Do they make you want to go have a look yourself? These were just quick snapshots I grabbed to have a look. So actually, yes, you should totally have a look yourself, right? But let me show you how it works first. Do you see this gift box my avatar is holding and shoving into her head too, apparently? Click box and you'll get your very own Forever Tourist one-of-a-kind conference passport. You might have to press accept, you know, the object itself, when it gives you the object itself, and then you can find it in your inventory. Let me see if I can edit. There we go. If you Sharkin, if you already have a passport, you don't have to grab another one. You can just get it if you just want to. This is just for people. Oh, then keep that one. So now I'm actually gonna turn myself into a kiosk too. So I'm gonna leave that there in case you want to grab another passport later. So that I'm still holding it on my hand, and now I'm gonna make myself a kiosk. So you see this this box over my head. If you are wearing the passport, if you right click and add it, it will add it as a heads up display to your avatar. This box that's a head, you can collect and apply a one-of-a-kind stamp right now, sealing in this place and time forever on your virtual passport. And there's like a nice little phoenix stamp and everything there. I'll give you guys a few minutes to try that. I'll keep those items on so you can test them. Tourist immersive experience available starting on the 4th, so in 3 days. And you can access that list directly from the passport by clicking the list button on the top right of the HUD. So just make sure that when you select the VWBPE tab on the Google Sheet on August 4th, that you know, you'll see the featured locations there. Oh no, which you're clicking the one above me, the box. Hang on, let me take this off. One moment. Oh, I see the problem. Hold on just a second. Just double checking here. It looks like the stamp wasn't in there. Hold on just a minute, it's loading. Oh, good. Yay, Bethany got it. So I think it works. Yeah, it's in there now. So if you touch the box, it should work for you. All right. And there's tons of locations on there. Off and then on. Let me take my kiosk off too. Hang on just a second. Okay. And I am testing it with a passport now. And if for some reason that doesn't work, I'll sync with you after the thing to see what's going on and maybe res the kiosk for you guys. Yep, it seems to be working now. I just got it. Awesome. So I'm going to open up the floor for questions in case you guys have questions about anything that I've talked about here. And if you ever find yourself looking for a new place or looking for friends, I encourage you to have a look at that list. There's tons of places with lots of people that go there. And use that list to go out there and make friends. So explore more, guys, and thank you so much for coming today. Have a great day. Thanks, Shark. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, please just let me know. Much. I love the nonprofits common. What a really cool idea. Hey Beth, I'm shooting you an IM real quick. Yeah, Dave, there are adult things on the end under clearly labeled. So if you don't want to look at the adult stuff, I would definitely recommend not looking at the adult tab. That's why we give our people the choice to go to the places that they want to go. And the adults tab is definitely there far in the back. There are more locations, absolutely, and you can search them if you type things like myrrh and stuff like that under, if you type Control F, it'll give you the search function. And so you can just search, you know, I don't go to the old tab either, but I'm not here to tell people what to do. I'm just here to give people a way to connect, that's all. And there's lots of cool places that are not adult, and you can see the ratings there too. So that way you don't show up on a place and not know what to expect.